Hey guys, sorry I haven't been uploading, but I've been busy. But yeah, I have a battle with Dan, or Daniel as you guys can say, and he has one of the starters from Johto, and he has a lot of threats in his team, but my team is special. My team is awesome. This is my complete competitive team. I have no megas, cause I have no need for them, and they will only get in my way. Um, for reasons, of course. I mean, they're strong and all, but I follow the small gun rules, so Mega Kangaskhan and Mega Gengar I don't use because they have been banned, as well as Mega Blaziken with speed boost, of course, because they're overpowered. But here, let me start the battle already. Not knowing what he was gonna bring out, I just sent out my Togekiss. I go for a Thunder Wave to slow down this Azumarill, because Azumarill will do a whole lot of damage. He does get the hacks though. I go for Air Slash, but he avoids it. But he gets the hack, so it evens out. I don't know what his attacks are yet, so I'm a bit worried. I go for it, but no. He goes for a Waterfall. And it does a clean 60% damage. I go for Aqua Jet, doesn't kill me, so I go for Roost. I do run some HP EVs on this thing, so I knew it could potentially survive. Not wanting to take another waterfall or anything, I send out my Foresters so I can set up. And by I mean set up is by hazards. Since it's Scissor, and this Scissor will be a monster, it's gonna set up with its sword dance and just spam bullet punch all over my team. But I have a surprise for a Scissor. I wasn't too worried about it. You guys will see why. So I set up my stealth rocks, set up my toxic spikes, and I'm just gonna do as much, set up as many hazards as I possibly can. Now layer spikes, the more the mirror. It does set up two sword jeez, I can't talk. Two sword stances, increasing his attack by 4 stages, which is a lot. And yet his bullet punch doesn't do a lot to my Forestras, since I EV train it in defense and special defense. And Forestras is naturally high, bulky in defense. So I went for Rapid Spin just in case his Scissor had, what would you call it? A satch that will let us survive a one-hit KO. So, I'm not sure if he had one or not, but I just did not want to risk it, because it's gonna be important. You guys will see why. So yeah, after that he goes for X Scissor, taking down my Forestras since it's very low. And I think he was trying to conserve his bullet punches, because he's gonna need them. Or so he thought. There goes my Infernape, going for a Fire Punch. But I got a Focus Satch, so it won't kill my Infernape. Sucks for you, Scissor. So he let me set up, and one of the biggest threats in his team is down for the count. He does send out a Sumeral. I was predicting a Aqua Jet, and I did not want to let my Infernape die, because my Infernape is very fast, so I could do some damage to one of his later Pokemons, especially that Dragonite. So I sent back my Infernape, sent out my Kevigon to take the Aqua Jet. But it still does quite a bit of damage, considering my Snorlax has high defense. I do set up my stockpile, but he goes for a Play Rough, and he gets the critical hit on me. If he did not get that crit, I could have done a lot of damage to his team. You guys, this Snorlax is meant to checkmate people. As long as you don't have a physical attacker, or what shall I say, a fighting type, yeah, my Snorlax can just own your team. There. Okay, after seeing Esmeralda's health go to yellow, he used a citrus berry, so I immediately knew what his attacks were. He had, what was it, belly drum, which will bring his HP to half. Citrus berry to cure himself a bit, and then just spam Aqua Jet. So he probably has EVs in attack. So that's his plan. This Mega Gengar I hate so much. I knew my Snorlax had no chance against it, so I just let it die. Look at that Mega Gengar. By Smogon rules, it is banned because it is too overpowered. It can one-hit KO many Pokemon. It has a great move pool. And it has the ability Shadow Tag that prevents me from switching out. I was hoping to paralyze it, but I did not. He managed to kill my Togekiss. Sounded like a Koga, which is really fast. But his Gengar still goes first. This Mega Gengar is it's an OP Pokemon. It is fast, has high special attack. It can just sweep teams easily. My Infernape, hoping it will be faster, but it is not, because Mega Gengar is such. I feel people who don't have confidence in their team use banned Pokemon from Smogon, but I know a lot of people don't use them, so I just brush that off. As long as they don't use legendaries, I'm okay with what they use. But I do follow Smogon rules. In case you don't know, they are this Pokemon competitive site. Many people follow them, many. So you guys go check it out, see what they have there. They also have a lot of strategies, and it's a really good place to, if you want to be a better Pokemon trainer. Yeah. So the only way I was gonna be able to win is if I set up with my Gliscor. I went for a Protect, the first move, to get that Poison Heal on me. And then I went for a Sub, so I could get a bit more health back, and so I could take a hit so I can go for Earthquake. And it's enough to kill that Gengar. And I am glad. Look at that, I'm just curing my health. I'm gonna send a Reparier. My Toxic Spike will be a big help in this, because he gets poison, which will be a big factor in the game later on. He does lose around 10% of his health. Go for Protect to get my health back. He does go for Ice Fang, which will be very, very effective to my Gliscor. But I am defensively bulky, naturally of course, so my Gliscor won't die from it, but it will lose a lot of health, probably in the red. So he does go for Ice Fang again. I was expecting it. I did. But I did not want to go for an EQ, even though it is very effective against Reparier. I did not know it was going to take it out, since Reparier has high defense and Earthquake is an attack move. So I tried to stall out as much as I can, so his poison will bring it to the yellow zone, and then I will go for EQ. But I don't have that much PPs in my Protect and Substitute, so I needed to play out smart here. So I did go for another Substitute, just in case he subs out, then it'll be easier for me to win. But I know, he keeps going for Ice Fang. And Poison Heal, this Gliscor wasn't easy to get, it was not. Poison Heal is a hidden ability, and it was just a pain to get this Pokemon. He does send out Dragonite. And here is where I went for EQ. Earthquake, of course. But his Dragonite flies, so I cannot hit it. I will go for another sub. Here it's gonna be more of a stall out battle. We're just gonna go back and forth to each other. But I do set up my Toxic, which will do a lot of damage later on to his Dragonite. The longer he stays, the more damage he's gonna take. Seeing that he had Roost, I was kind of happy, because I bet he was gonna go for a Dragon Dance, outspeeding me, so that way I could go for an Earthquake and do a whole lot of damage to it, and Poison will probably kill it by then. So I'm waiting for him to go for Dragon Dance, so he could outspeed me. But he never does, not until later on. And even then, he switches out, which I don't get at all. But yeah, without that Mega Gengar, his team isn't that big of a deal to my team. I mean, Gliscor could just take them all on. Or maybe not that Sumeru. That Sumeru, Aqua Jet, Belly Drum will probably one-hit KO my Gliscor. Look at that. Dragonite is losing a bit of health. I'm stalling out, going for subs. I know this is annoying for him. But yeah, this is where he sets up his Dragon Dance. So I go for EQ, hoping he goes for Roost. But no, he just switches out, and I don't get why. I really don't. Was he predicting the Earthquake? I don't think so. But he goes to Now You See Me, which will be damaged by my Stealth Rocks, by my Toxic Spikes, and normal Spikes. And that does around 15% of damage. You see there? There's my Earthquake. Not very effective, but it does quite do a bit of damage to where Poison will probably finish it off. And here I'm just curing myself, bit by bit. He does go for Rock Tomb. It is not effective, so my sub stays in for another turn. I bet he was raging this whole time because of my annoying Gliscor. But this is revenge for that Gengar, man. Your Mega Gengar killed 4 of my Pokemon or so, I think. So my Gliscor is gonna take down your last 3 Pokemons. So he sends out his Rhyperior. Won't get to do a thing because it's gonna die from all the hazards. He gave me the chance to set up with his what was it? Scissor. I go for Toxic again, cause really there's not much I can do. Cause Earthquake isn't gonna do anything to his Dragonite since it's flying. So I'm just waiting for that Poison to kill him, or for him to go for Dragon Dance, outspeeding me, and I can just go for an EQ. He just get rid of my sub. I do go for another Toxic, I think. No, I go for a sub, hoping for him to do that Dragon Dance. But in the end, he just runs from the battle. He had no chance. Look at that, my Gliscor it just doesn't care. Even if I did took a direct attack from Dragon Claw, it wouldn't do that much. It will not. My Gliscor is a defensive tank. Any attacks, my Gliscor could take like a boss. Close combat, it'll only take away half of his damage. Just half. And then I'll just go for EQ, taking your Pokemon down. Here, he will just die from poison. He goes for Roost one last time before he... Sorry about that. Before he runs. And yeah, that was pretty much the game as soon as I saw my Gliscor. He goes for Roost, he cures his health. I don't even have to use Roost. Poison just cures me. So yeah, that was game. Good game, Daniel. I know my Gliscor was annoying to you, but your Gengar was annoying to me. Yeah, this was a really close match. I wanted to show it off to you guys because it was fun. It was amazing. Especially with that Mega Gengar. Jeez. Either way, see you guys next time.